sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back.
Looks exactly like Kim
I was
Dickens.
writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time.
Hopefully it fixes itself.
Some say that it lives forever, this road.
He's on hospital Wi-Fi.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
I used to rehabilitate ferrets. I had some nasty little bastard ferrets. But in the end,
It's insane.
they all learned.
And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Scratch looks just like Wake.
I'm gonna need those pages, Alan.
Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Good. I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. But now that we know that, followers of Scratch. Oh. Then it's gotta be the goal, right? Yep, working with or for somebody. Yep. Why work for Scratch? What does the cult get out of it? That's a good question. Cult stashes. Did I find another one? Guess I did. Boop. Why does it say I have one of these? What's going on? Ah.
The pages we've been finding are
Right.
from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Okay, Tony. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place is the power to change reality. So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. Can't be that simple. I definitely agree. I know how to stop the story. You could kill Alan Wake. Got him. I certainly don't care. You can definitely... I ain't hiding from nobody or nothing. Wake must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. Sounds like how to stop the story. Okay. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. That's not how to stop it. That's how... Oh, it might be. Yeah, okay. That only gives us 2 days to stop this. There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Boop. When in the form of Scratch, Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. Wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. Obviously, I can't let that happen. Sure. Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken. I know that. What? Ah. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Very true. I would abuse that. It would be a whole weird science scenario. Scratch and the Dark Place are interchangeable. Dark Presence. Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. Oops. Yeah. Wake was trapped in the Dark Place for 13 years. Wake was in another world this entire time. When the Dark Presence looked like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. Yeah, see? That's what I'm thinking. Some other strange reality. The Dark Place merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place. The page called this area an overlap. Light and Dark Presence? Oh, well then it's just Dark Place.
Yes.
Easy. The overlap, yep. That's how we get there. We need to stick the heart right in there. And that's for later. Wow, we just had this whole bird. Well, I could have told you all that. Look, if you're just gonna hang out in here, at least subscribe. I mean, follow. Anyway, I gotta tell this asshole that he's hiding pages.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
Yeah.
You don't
fucking
understand how
tell me
vital
what's
these
up.
pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now,
Oh,
this
just so
is
you guys
all
know
I
that are in there
have.
right now, that Tony
Be
Crone's
careful
right
with them.
there. That's Tony. He's just gonna give me these pages. What an asshole.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree.
Her house
A cultist
is lovely.
stared at her.
I know. That's
She
why
drew
I
a
live
weapon.
there.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Good follow, number one stalker. Good follow. Dylan! You son of a bitch. Hiding pages, that's what they do. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're
Yes.
a part of all this.
It's very cozy. There's a lot of stuff in here right now. Yeah, I love my Pitbull boxer too.
Dylan!
Yeah!
You son of a bitch.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
It's all on the page. The clicker. the
It's
cult.
me. Hi, I'm the Tony. It's
Okay,
me.
I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Yeah, Casey.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. What the fuck? Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. They weren't kidding. Yeah, it's an alright couch, you know? Good for chilling.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Alright, we're gonna put one for the shotgun. Because obviously. Action. Increases damage out to enemies in close proximity. Alan 20% harder. Decreases damage received from darkness projectiles. Why are they projectiling darkness onto me? That doesn't sound sanitary. His best one-liner movie was definitely Total Recall. Did you watch the new Total Recall? I didn't. Restores 50% of my max health whenever new. Increases the maximum amount of health restored. Increases maximum health itself. Increase the maximum health, obviously. Alright. We're getting juiced up here. Feeling juiced.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
His goal says to write, literally. I'm
I
gonna
would
freaking
write a
write.
new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out.
That would have been
Still
pretty
in
freaking
danger.
cool.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't
Died
forgotten.
who he is as an
I knew
artist
how this worked
and
now.
as a man.
I could take
Where he
control,
comes from, where
no
he
more
draws
surprises.
inspiration, what demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Just switch reality whenever I like? Alright. Well, I didn't come here to be some crazy dude. So, I'll have to come back because you already know I'm trying to be the FBI agent. Let's go back to the real world. Not that crazy nonsense world. Oh man, nothing better than smacking a shadow in the face.
You
About
wrote
these
these
pages.
pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
Yeah.
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. But when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright. Well, what's my goal right now? Watery. Get the clicker. Beat up some cultists. What the hell?
Hi, welcome.
Welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet.
It's not even music playing. You see that dude dancing? There's not even music
No,
playing.
thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes.
Oh, I guess
still
he is
give me
humming.
nightmares.
Ah, sun's shining.
Welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our
Coffee-themed
attractions are
amusement park?
family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee.
It's not opening.
So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Alright, y'all know I gotta take a look around here.
Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for?
Oh, is this one of our rooms, I guess? Cauldron Lake, look at news rumors. Cross-reference with old case files from NYC, similarities, yada yada yada. Oh man. Tammy didn't want me to come, I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social media commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird, something really out there, something authentic, but what? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It is weird though, sitting here in the hotel room. Some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play, a space cult burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast? A musical? A rock opera? No shot, I just found a page. Ed returns to Cauldron Lake. Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he had decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove the rental-car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now, standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity? He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly he was blinded by a light in his face, voices shouted, and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain. Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls, his first steps across the threshold. She wrote this down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research she'd pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She had hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
It won't open.
Well, ain't this a beaut? But, alright everybody. We've thoroughly explored it. We've thoroughly thought it. Now, we've got something to do. Switch between realities? I think so. Let's give it a manual save. And we shall return. And tomorrow. Tony, Blankface, everybody else, feel better. And have a great night. Thanks for coming along for the little mini trip. I'm going to go get something to eat because I'm starting. Bye-bye. Oh, and as always, I love you guys. Have a super nice night.